Welcome to the adventures in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. What's up, guys? Guess what time it is? It's time to take another look inside the dynamic Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary to see what it says. Let's go. On page 476, it reads, proselyte, a foreign resident, often rendered stranger. I think we're going to take a look at this word stranger. Here we are on the word stranger. On page 568, it says foreigner who put himself under protection of Israel and Israel's God. What? Who submitted to many requirements of the law of Israel and who was therefore given certain privileges? Wow! So as far back as the book of Exodus, they were already people who were strangers to Israel that they allowed to be part of Israel? Wow! So let's continue our reading about the proselyte. The word only appears 4 times in the New Testament in Jesus' denunciatory discourse in Matthew 23, verses 1 through 39. One of his serious charges against the scribes and the Pharisees, hypocrites, is ye compass sea and land to make one proselyte, and when he is made, ye make him twofold more a child of Gehenna than yourselves. That word Gehenna means hell. Let's continue. The other 3 New Testament occurrences of the word proselyte are all in the book of Acts, the 2nd chapter. In the long list of places and people represented in Jerusalem on the day of Pentecost, Jews and proselytes, Acts 2 verse 10, are mentioned. Of the 3,000 who were swept into the Christian movement that day, and the hundreds more who soon joined them. The probability is that there were many hundreds of proselytes. Oh, wow, guys. That means when the Holy Spirit fell on them, it fell on the Jews and the Gentiles. This is simply amazing. It further says, when it came to the selection of the first diaconate, that means deacons, in Acts chapter 6, verses 1 through 6, one of the 7 was Nicholas, a proselyte from Antioch. One of the first deacons was a proselyte and not an Israelite? Wow! Number 4. After Paul's great sermon in the synagogue at Pisidian Antioch, Acts 13, verses 14 to 41, we read that many of the Jews and devout proselytes followed Paul and Barnabas. Now, that is another great fact, guys. From this point on in the record, we cannot distinguish the proselytes. The Gentiles came in great crowds, and the Jews became jealous and hostile. A distinction was appropriately made between uncircumcised proselytes, those who had not fully identified themselves with the Jewish nation and religion, and circumcised proselytes, those who identified themselves fully with Judaism. Guys, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this God not only wanted Jews to be saved, but other nations as well. That is simply amazing. Well, that's it for this episode. So until next time, Kwam Yasharala.